Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This blog is about the young lady who died, Rashaan Foster. Now, what I'm saying to you is alleged. I'm bringing to you what is being said to me. Please correct bad information with new information and the truth. The truth. They're saying that Rashaan Foster was dating the guy who runs Kings of Fades. He's known as Rico. Recently, there was a video put out on him by some tourists who were saying that he tried to, put something in their drink to get them, under his influence, but they got away. Oneil, Richardson, McDonald, also known as Rico McDonald. He's about 44 years old. He is the proprietor of King of Fades in Bank Hall, Barbados. You'll see the photos that go up with this blog. And let me go back to my notes. They're saying that he said, okay, roll back. It seems as though Rashaan dated him on a fun basis. It wasn't something, I don't know how serious it has to be serious, but she dated him, but on a fun basis. She knew that he was accused of he was accused of putting things in people's drinks. He's accused of being a predator. These things are known. These things are known about Rico. Anyhow, she was dating him, fun basis. He said that he left her outside and went to bed. Outside meaning in the living room area, or whatever area of the house, and he went to bed. And when he came out the following morning, he found her slumped over, and there was stuff running out her nose and running out of her mouth, the red stuff, and she was dead. The police took his travel documents. He's Jamaican by birth, and he is not allowed to leave Barbados. The police are running a autopsy. They're waiting for the autopsy report. This is all alleged, okay? To say that I'm bringing you fake information, you are just out of your minds. It's not fake, it's not real, it's just information. You decide if there were things that I've said, not from me dreaming it, from someone telling it to me. Decide if they said something wrong, and you correct it. Please correct it. We all know that there's a thread of lying, and it's part of the DNA that is found in a lot of people who reside in Barbados. They just live to lie. They love to lie. Okay? So it's not me. I'm telling you, most of the time, what is out there on other blogs that come to me, I'm just sharing with you what is being said out there in the social media mainstream. And I invite you to say, yes, it's true. Oh, you got this part wrong, that part wrong, whatever. And if you can add to the information to enlighten people who are on the blog, better for you. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. It's alleged, and I'm hearing this. It's someone, called me to tell me about it. So his travel documents have been held by the police. They're saying he was not arrested. That's what they're saying. They're saying her father is a guy called Eddie Grant. He is a singer and a producer, okay? And they're saying that the resemblance to him It's uncanny. Her resemblance to her father is, it's there. That's his child, except for the complexion because of her mother. I asked what she did in Rico. I already told you that. Yeah, as much as some will like it not to be, yes, she was seeing him, but on a fun basis, okay? However, he does have a reputation across the country for drugging and beating beating up women. So he is a predator. We know that, okay? So, let me see what else I wrote down here. The barbershop, yeah, King of Fizz. And I think this is the bulk of what I got. He said he went to bed and left her out front. Woke up the next morning, she was leaned over the table and she had expired. Okay, in America, I don't know about Barbados, but in America, if you provide someone with a substance, a controlled substance, an illegal substance, and they die from it, that's homicide. It doesn't matter if the person took it willingly or not, it's homicide. You provided the person with that particular substance and the person died. Is homicide. You've heard of it happening a lot in America, like even the drug dealers are being picked up. Although someone comes to buy drugs from a drug dealer, if they die from it, they pick up the drug dealer. They try to figure out who the drug dealer is, who the pharmacist is, who the doctor is, who prescribed that particular medicine. They would arrest you if the person dies. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about the orthopedic doctor, but I am talking about the orthopedic doctor. In America, he would have been arrested. In America, he would have been arrested. So I'm not going any further with that. All I'm saying is in Barbados, this guy may get off. In Barbados, he may have provided her with the DRUGS. He may have provided her with the DRUGS, but in Barbados, he can get off. He can get off. He probably will get off, okay? Because he can say, well, she brought it with her, whatever he can say. But it's a really messy situation you have there. It's a messy situation. I'm gonna allow her to stay at homicide 41 until I actually hear from what the police have, what they have to say. She's homicide 41 on my channel because she was young. She was a viable girl. She was dating a predator. And when she was in his house, she expired. Okay, she expired, and he has a reputation. He has a reputation for hurting females. He is a misogynist. He's a predator. He's an apex predator. Apex. He's right at top of his game. Okay, so yeah, we shall see who the police pull in for her murder. Not murder, for the homicide. Could be accidental. Don't know. But this is the information I received. Okay, that is the information I received, that she was by Oneil, Richardson, McDonald, also known as Rico, McDonald, King of Fizz. He's known. He's known to the police. He's known to Naked Departure. He's known to the courts. He's known. So that's what I'm hearing. She was by his house. He said he left her out front, woke up the next morning, found her deceased. Let's see. You talk about, policing and, investigations and whatever. We're going to probe with this matter. We're going to probe. Let's see when they're probing that matter, what they come up with. But with all the information that has been said about him, he was still out and about, being able, probably if he wanted to fertilize eggs or whatever, he was still having a good time. Okay? Ricardo McDonald was still out there having a good time in the face of complaints being made against him. But then again, if he's pulling those stunts with tourists, all he has to find out is whether you're leaving the island or whatever. He could be nice to them. Like for the, let's say they're leaving the island in 3 days. He could be nice to them up until the day of, and then he make his move because he knows that they'll be leaving the island the following day. Okay, he's got some game to him. So yeah, and warning people don't seem to work. Warning females, it does not seem to work. I've been warning people about him. I've been showing him, telling you what is being said about him. There's a TikTok video that went viral in Barbados talking about him. It doesn't seem to work. She had to have known. Miss Foster had to have known what was being said about him. She had to. There's no doubt in my mind. She had to have known. Okay? And if she's dealing with him, she too was a little bit out there. She was out there. She was out there. She was in for the ride. She was in for the ride. So yeah, we have to wait and see how this is fashioned in Barbados, but in any other part of the world that really take life and having controlled substances out there, anybody dealing them and putting them in people's drinks or whatever, for any other part of the world where people take things like that seriously. He would not even have been able to be around Miss Foster for her to wake up and find herself dead and he acting all surprised. That wouldn't have happened. It was only in Barbados or a third world country, a fourth world country, something like that can happen. But something needs to be done. Something needs to be done to protect females from apex predators. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.